Well, morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we tongue-tied yet? I was just trying to get some information. It's 5:20 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. It's the 10th of June, 2023. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? And right now, we're still trying to get there. Last night, I came across a YouTube. Well, what else is new? Last time, I came across a YouTube regarding our fearless leader of Kern County in Bakersfield. His lordship, the MacArthur. And do you know who's sputtering off 20 little things concerning about Washington, D.C.? Just in the chambers concerning about how bad Washington, D.C. is. And then here comes Congressman Roskin in there. Rather a good job, you know, if you had to meet the gentleman. I would love to meet the gentleman there, to understand this gentleman here, because I think I would rather enjoy his company of his political insight. Anyway, the old Raskin went after the old lunatic who's the theoretical House leader of the Congress in the circus. And Raskin was throwing up facts and figures concerning about the constituencies of the MacArthur, including in my own area here of the Kern County. And don't you know, he was getting things rather right. Seems though McCarthy can't get his act together. He's focusing on Washington, D.C. instead of his own town. A blackguard. Moskin had to put him in this place. According to the edited things that was being put out there on the YouTube. The problem is, McCarthy is focused so damn much on his own damn house, on his own damn livelihood. I mean, he tries to act like the fool. I don't know if he's calculating or he's actually stupid, to tell you the truth. I mean, after the dog and pony show of getting his ass in there, not to mention giving away a hell of a lot of shit, including if he did something screwed up that the Freedom Caucus didn't like, to yank his ass. And then we get somebody worse over there. I don't know, maybe we could get somebody worse over there. Now, as representatives, it's already screwed up right now. They can't get the majority right now. They can't get anything passed. They don't have a majority for it. And besides, the regular GOP, if they're not called the Trumplicans during that time, would probably put a gaggle on them. So basically, they got a civil war between the maggots and the Magalodians, or whatever the hell they call themselves these days. And then the regular GOP. They got the civil war going on while the Democrats is just sitting there saying, "Oh, we're going to get something done or what?" And the only major thing that they needed to get done was the debt ceiling. Everything else is just off the table because everybody else is going crazy. And not to mention the subcommittees are still going for the weaponizations. We still got to find something to blame for something here. We got to go this. We got to go against the FBI. They gave us a form here finally. Now we can't put this guy through the ringer. Damn it. Now we got this form. And look at this. It's Hunter Biden all over again. It's Joe Biden again. We gotta find something to get rid of these guys. It's got to be something that they did against the country. Something we can find that goes with the 25th Amendment. And they'll never get the son of a bitch passed in the House, and they know it. It's got to get through the damn Senate at this point over here, and the Senate's got to take over. The problem is, they can try doing it, but if the regular GOP is not Trumpified or Trumplicated, they can actually tolerate President Joe Biden, then maybe, just maybe, we'll get something going on already. Good Lord. You know, it's too bad Antelope Valley College is not in McCarthy's district. Otherwise, we'd be really giving his ass. But no, it's in somebody else's, unfortunately, hands. So, I live in one territory. I'm sandwiched between Los Angeles County and Kern County in a little town called Roseman. We're on the outskirts of both of them, apparently. We're in no man's land. We barely get services as it is. We get crime rates are rising up these days. I'm surprised we haven't got any murders or any more break-ins coming into the houses. The western end of Roseman is getting more and more residential break-ins and more more activity out there than the eastern end has. Eastern end's not exactly considered breaking and entering out here because nobody else likes to get out here in the first place. Nobody likes to get out here in the tail end. We may be the safest area, but man, we get tagged by gangs left and right, especially coming from Lancaster. And we do get the businesses breaking in. But we haven't got as far out here. The problem is there's no escape route out here. The further you go towards Edwards Air Force Base, if you ever noticed us on a Google map, go ahead and Google it. Rosamond, California. Go ahead. I'll wait. Okay, so you Googled it. You see the maps. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now you got the image. Now, you notice on the west end how wide open it is. You notice how much residential we've got in the area. Hardly ever in the businesses, except close to the 14 freeway. And then you look on the east side, where the old businesses still trying to survive left and right. And a few standard businesses such as gas stations, restaurants out there in the area, eateries, even a store. But you're seeing something, right? You're seeing something here? Because the closer you get to Edwards Air Force Base, we may get some of the crime stuff. But where the hell are you going to go? I mean, you go to the east, and then you have to go west. You can't go continuing east because you run into the damn federal base, and you're going to be screwed on that one. If you go north, there's no way to go except up in the hills, and you're screwed that way because they'll cut off the escapes that way. If you happen to go south, you have to go through the desert. Basically, we're isolated. But hell, you go over to the west side. I mean, shit, that's open season. You can go anywhere else you want and hide, or maybe. And the major portions are basically in the 14 freeway to your escape route, and maybe Sierra Highway if you're lucky. Go up north, hit Mojave, and disappear. Or you can dip right back into Lancaster. Try to disappear in that mess. And the people are afraid of the damn crime situations happening. Well, they should. Sometimes I worry about my own damn neighbors over here, see if they're going to be turning into that kind of hooligans. I mean, hell, they love their fireworks left and right, but there's the situation. I hadn't seen or hadn't heard these guys doing any breaking and enterings around here. That's a good thing right there. And since some of them may be graduated already, they're probably going to be either looking for jobs, not hardly, they'll just be kicking back and loafing like crazy. They may consider going to college. No, that's something they can't do. Why? Because they can't think of it. If they happen to think of it, then what? Well, what are they going to do? What kind of college aspirations would they have anyway? I mean, shit, I come up with an open advertisement of ABC. Come on. You think these guys would actually understand that I'm a college guy? Or maybe you're graduated. Shit. Fuckers don't know anything. Hell, maybe I don't. All I know is I see a county getting screwed over. I see little states getting little city states we have out here. Cal City's one of them. Ridgecrest is still dependent upon good graces of Kern County. Mojave is intersection point. I mean, hell, they've got Highway Patrol and they got sheriffs out there. And Oh yeah, get you out through the Tehachapi Pass through Bakersfield. Lovely Bakersfield. I hear these desert areas have to fend for themselves. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about us. And if they did, these supervisors got out their dead asses. Meanwhile, you hear all the action happening in Lancaster and Palmdale, and arguments and wars happening between Palmdale and Lancaster. Good Lord. Since getting out here in 2005, getting out here and hearing all the damn controversy between Lancaster and Palmdale. My God, you thought it was Hatfields and McCoys. Just with the attitudes left and right, especially with the government systems. What else is new in this time? I could be talking about Trump at this point over here like everybody's talking about Trump, and then they're talking about the woke. And DeSantis theoretically losing his ass off in the polls because he can't get his thing off the ground. Mike Pence, when he did his town hall, always coming across like, I'm like, and this is the asshole that wants to be a president of the United States. Oh, come on. Wake up. Wake the hell up, Pence. There's no way in hell you're going to be able to do this shit. You were Trump's lapdog and you were a kiss ass during that time, but there's no way in hell you got the balls necessary to run a country. Or the intelligence for it. Get back out of the race. Schmuck. If I was going to be going for an obnoxious asshole, I'd go for Christie. At least I know where the hell he's coming from. And at least I know he's got experience in something or another for government. Pence, I know he's been in it. He's been Senate, and he's been wishy-washy. But he's never demonstrated any cojones. He's never any guts, any initiative on his own that he had to make the hard call or trying to make the hard call or anything else like that. No, he just had somebody try to assassinate him, his former boss, while the January 6th riots were happening, and he's kind of amnesiac about it. So I wouldn't count that son of a bitch in there. Oh yeah, did you ever hear Larry Elder? Good God, man. Son of a bitch tried to do the takeover on Governor Newsom. Not much response out here in California for Elder. Elder is shooting off his big fat mouth, and Larry Elder's been a radio talk show host with no governing experience. He's going to try running for president? Give me a frickin' break, Lude. You're done, dude. Out of here. Oh, yeah, and Nikki Haley. Oh. At least she's had a little bit of governing experience at this point over here. She's still as loopy as everybody else. Oh, I want my guns. I want a Second Amendment. I want a Second Amendment. I want a Second Amendment. Yeah, but are you going to be putting a camper on this thing just to save our people, save our kids? No. We need a Second Amendment. We need a Second Amendment. She's not going to do a damn thing about it. We need a Second Amendment. We want our guns. So basically, she wants to shoot our kids to death. No. That's what I say. But we need our guns. So you're going to have people shot to death. She was put on the town hall. She was even ribbed. But not as much. But the orange gas bag gets on there, and CNN goes tanking left and right. And their CEO goes out the door because he allowed this shit to happen in the first place. He's still allowing Republicans to get on there because we haven't had that many Democratic challengers out there yet. I'm surprised nobody's going after Biden. If Kamala Harris actually discovered that she actually has got some guts in her, could she try to go for the presidential? Or is she going to try going for the 28 race? Hillary's too damn old. She's not going to do it. She's already out of the game. She's already out of the game. She would have been if Trump had knocked her ass out. And nobody expected Trump to get in there except a lot of people are very apathetic. They're like, well, Hillary's going to get in, so why should I vote? Yeah, which gave Trump the edge and knocked his ass in there. And then you got this orange gas bag, doesn't have any government experience. And then he screws everything else up to the point where the national intelligence and the international intelligence on us and the countries outside are looking at you saying, what the hell did you do, America? We slept. That's what we did. When it came down for the voting situations over here, we didn't do our constitutional job as we should have been doing in the first place. We should have voted instead of expecting that to be done. Well, we get what we get because we're too damn stupid and too damn lazy for it. So now we got to clean up the damn mess, and boy, is it ugly. Oh, boy, is it ugly. I can't even stand it. No, I can't stand what's happening in these days with all this stuff happening. It's just insane. So now we got that to deal with. Newsom is firing back at DeSantis for his bullshit. He's about to practically sue his ass. I wish he would. California files a lawsuit on Florida for what the hell they're doing. And Florida doesn't want this woke crap. Every time they keep talking about this woke shit, I keep thinking back. They're talking about a biological state of alertness, or are they talking about some kind of political crap that somebody made up and now we got to deal with this shit? It's like the political correctness that we had back in the 80s and 90s. Oh, God forbid we should talk about that one. Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that one. Political correctness back in the 80s and 90s at this point over here. Where we had to tap dance on everybody. And tap dance on anything and everything. We can't say this, we can't say that. We had to watch our language. We had to watch what we were doing because we might piss people off. Well, we had to be wary of our touchy and feelings during those days. And back in the 80s, I didn't know what the hell political correctness was. I wasn't hearing it. I wasn't even seeing it. I didn't even know what the hell this damn shit was in the first place. But you didn't you didn't insult people in a certain way. Because that would be rude. Yeah. Well, I was taught not to insult people anyway like that unless you had a really good reason to insult the living crap out of them. Maybe they're fucking dumb, moronic, pissed off at you for some damn reason that you don't even know what the hell is going on, so therefore you got to go after them. So now what? But we had to do the political correctness for so many years, and we got the people coming out saying, we can't do that, that's liberalism, that's wokeism. Oh yeah, and if you're a Democrat, you're a Democrat socialist. That's how you're automatically labeled. Okay, so here's something. Okay, try this one. Money coming out of your pocket. Money coming out of your pocket. Do you think it's taxes and do you think it's bullshit? Doesn't matter if it's state, local, or fed. Doesn't matter. I said something about this in my other videos, and I should find a one and just relabel the damn thing and make people understand. So we're going to make them understand. In my next video, because I want to keep this one short a bit.